Hey folks, just going out to the shop here. Katie's got a Polaris full of stuff. I think I know what's going on here. I came out here because now that I don't have all this hay anymore, I want to get that Corvette out of there and not have to trip over or walk around it anymore. Oh yeah, let the transmission out. Right into the shop. Teenager backing up a Polaris with a snowplow. You can fit two of them side by side through the door, but she's making it out to be a big deal.
This wheel, oh my gosh.
So what's all this for, Katie?
Jeep transmission switch.
It's actually an engine swap.
Oh, are we switching the entire thing?
Motor and tranny.
Oh, I thought we were just doing the transmission. Oh, good.
Well, she wants the Jeep, right? She's stolen the Jeep. Stolen it. Play it out. Don't walk away when I'm accusing you of theft.
That's a little bit too much. It's too far.
Anyways, she's decided she wants the Jeep, and I think I've told you that a while back there. And it's just been sitting here ever since we did all the work to get it done and driving, and it runs good and drives really good and stuff. She decided she don't want to drive no standard. So my options were to find a good automatic Jeep tranny that I could just do a swap in. And it's not so easy to find one anymore. I got that 305 there out of an 86 half ton. Got the transmission from it right there in the back of the Polaris. But it was a two-wheel drive. So I used that motor, that transmission. We'd have a really nice two-wheel drive Jeep that she could operate. But Jeeps aren't supposed to be two-wheel drive. We got some work to do. We got to change that tailstock. And that's pulling everything out of the transmission to put a new tailstock in it for four-wheel drive. Doable, but it's going to take a little work. So from the transfer case back, it's going to be all the same. So it's just transmission, motor, exhaust, and a few tickles here and there to get a little magic dust, and we'll get this thing all sorted out. And it's not going to be a one-day event, that's for sure. All right, let's get this thing unloaded and get to work. Oh, you're wearing? Pull that apart. Make sure everything inside is good. So this transmission has not moved the truck since 2012. So 12 years. And the surety headers for it. Look at that, Katie.
Damn, that's shiny.
That's the whole reason I got to pull this transmission apart is to put that guy in there. Okay, well this hasn't started since the day I put it in here. I just hooked up the battery, so let's do a cold start because it's minus a couple of degrees here right now. Now that I found the keys that I had in my pocket 22 seconds ago, we can actually get it started and torture my knees a little more. Yeah! Oh, that guy in a little car. This choke is not set up for cold weather. That ain't bad. That's the difference when you have a choke hooked up. Okay, short stack, get in there. This ought to be funny. Well, yeah, it's easier for you to get in than my old bones.
can.
Can you reach the pedals? That seat goes forward though, so.
Yeah.
I find that seat really high when I'm in there. It seems high for you too, right?
It's a little high.
And I mean, that's the CJ7 seat brackets that I put into it. We may have to address the seat height issue.
Yeah.
We need to get that shaft out, and to get that out, we got to pull all the guts out there. Herman's just amazed. Look at the look at his face. Hey, he stole my ball cap too.
That's all the way that went.
Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da! Tailstock. We don't need that piece.
Nope.
Put it down there. Okay, so that's your speedometer gear. When the engine turns, it's a worm gear, right? It turns the speedometer drive, which turns your dial. Purely mechanical. The way they should be. You don't need no digital hoo-ha dingity-ding-dings to do that simple job. So the dipstick tube is over here. So all we're going to do is turn it over on our side.
There it goes.
Good color. Look at the mess you're making.
I didn't do anything.
2XL nitrile gloves probably won't fit.
Oh, that's a lot.
Not so bad.
Actually, that's a lot.
There's our magnet. You can see it is an 86. So, but it was a working transmission, and that's what we're really shooting for. If it's if when we pull it apart and we look at the clutch plates and that, if they're bad, we'll do a little more involved rebuild. Ripping a valve body, our first valve body, guys. That's fine. That's fine. Keep going.
Oh, that did not sound very good.
Nope. That one, solenoid. Gonna have to go get a manicure after this and get all the grease out from under your fingers.
That's fine, I'll live.
So that should just slide out of there. Yeah, there you go. Just pull it off, turn it over, and lay it down right there in the corner of the table.
If it will come off.
Turn it over and lay it right there. See our check balls that you heard falling? They go in there.
Oh, yeah.
Just put them there for now. There should be a whole bunch of check balls down in here. See, right there?
Yeah, that's what we had. Ooh,
There.
that's not good.
There. All right, pull that plate off there. Just got the little plate now off.
There you go. Ooh,
There's one of your check balls. I heard it.
Yep.
Pull it off. There you go.
Everything's falling.
That's fine. Just turn it over.
Yeah.
On the valve body, there's some gouging going on in this plate. And I was like, that's not normal. Well, our 1-2 accumulator spring is busted in two pieces. So you had to jag it into here, kind of wearing into it all this time. So we did have an issue. Pretty minor one, really, but we caught it pretty early. What are we taking out now?
I actually don't know what the name of that is.
This is your transmission shift linkage, right?
Yeah.
This part is your parking pawl. When that's in park, it engages the tooth back here into the circular gear, and that's how your park works. So this bolt and the one down there got to come out. Pull that whole mess out.
Do you want me to pull that
Yep,
off?
hold out.
Okay.
See this? That can stay. That's not in our way. That's the big thing right there. That slides over.
Oh, yeah.
And engages. If you slam your car in park while it's moving and you hear, that's this thing.
Yeah, the plastic.
That took some doing here, boys. Let me tell you. I was 15 minutes trying to get that out. She did not want to start. There's your pump. What now, Katie? What do we do? That's got to go in. That's like the front pump gasket.
Yeah, that was.
Pull that guts out.
Heavy. Jesus, I was not expecting that.
This is your band.
Oh yeah. Take this side.
Okay. See that right there? There's a pin end and a hook end.
Oh, that's what you're trying to get.
And you want to make sure here there's no chunks off of that band. Had it and it slipped.
Evil.
So I've got it up and over. Now I just pull it up. Carefully.
Oh!
Like that.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Oh, carefully as it goes flying. Yay!
Now we got our planets and everything in here.
Oh.
You see this big ring right here?
Yeah.
This holds everything else in the transmission.
Ooh, that looks like a nasty. Maybe try and get out.
It's not hard. You just gotta be patient. And just kind of work your way around.
There you go. Oh.
Well, it is.
You do. Oh.
Like that.
Oh, there you go.
Back. Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-da! Piece we need.
Finally.
It's not too bad, but I mean, we didn't take everything. We didn't take the clutch packs apart other than that one, which falls apart on you. That's what we're after right there is this guy.
Oh yeah, I called it. Oh. There you go.
All right, there's our output shaft that we need to switch. All right, so there's our new shaft in place. We can start slamming things back together. Remember where everything went? Because you're putting it all back together. And then steel, and then friction disc and steel all the way back.
Oh yeah.
You want to make sure is that none of those friction discs are missing pieces or really worn out. Like I said, we're not doing a full rebuild here. We're just literally replacing that broken spring, putting in some new gaskets, and putting this all back together.
Okay.
You can relax.
Okay, I'm chilling.
What are we doing, Katie?
That's
You
great.
just gotta line things up. You got little hands, they'll fit. Use your little hands, Katie.
I'm trying.
Those tiny, tiny little hands. Just,
There we go. Yay!
you got one. Yay, next.
One out of a couple more.
A few, eh? Just a few to go. See? Told you could do it. That one's the complicated one now. See the big gap? Remember the one that says bottom? Like this. Goes in like that.
Wait, what? Why is it?
It literally can only go in one way. There's no other options for you here.
I'm so focused on getting it in that I didn't realize.
There you go. Keep slamming them in, kiddo. How's it going, Katie? Are you having fun lining stuff up?
No.
This is always the fun part. You're pretty close. I think you got 3 out of 4 in. That fourth one's always a pain. Well, Katie's at school, so I just put the guts back in here. Alright, it's this way I don't get all this to line up. That's got to be below the line where the bolts go for the pump. If it's not, you ain't gonna have a working transmission for very long. Start wiggles back and forth and occasionally kind of lift it just a little bit. And just try to get those clutch plates to spin and drop onto the splines. I think we got her there. The band is held in place with this little anchor pin. Goes right there in the under the valve body. Is it in all the way?
I think so. Feels like it.
Okay, we just got the front pump all put back in, all the guts. Didn't show a lot of that because it was just mostly Katie fighting with things and wiggling. But we used 2 long screwdrivers to help guide the bolt holes so you're lined up. Now we just got to find where she put our bolts. Where did you put the bolts?
I keep losing them.
We better find them. We need those bolts.
Yep.
Doing some torque in here. What's the torque, Katie?
216.
216 inch-pounds or 18 foot-pounds.
You don't want to touch it.
Do I gotta help you?
I'm right here.
I want to hear the clicky clicky.
I know.
You're right there.
Should.
There it is.
Yeah, I know it's there.
Old Katie got her oil pan pretty clean, but she forgot to take the gasket off, so now we're redoing that. Got Katie putting in the valve body here. 96 inch-pounds or 8 foot-pounds, pretty light. They're just little bolts. We didn't show much of this because we just put it in factory. There's no shift kits or nothing in this. It's just the normal, what was it, 9 check balls?
Yeah.
So this transmission came out of a much newer vehicle. Well, not much, but 6-7 years. And it's the electric lockup torque converter on this one. So once you get up to speed, it locks the torque converter up. So you got no slippage and better for mileage and all that good stuff. The Jeep don't have any of that. But you can get a lockup conversion. This one's from Jegs. And it's a whole kit to turn this into a lockup kit that works off of, I think it's engine vacuum is what activates it. So we are going to go ahead and put that thing in and hope for the best. Okay, we got our lockup kit installed. It uses the same electromagnet thing there. We have to splice in here. This wire here goes out to the plug. So it's a new plug that goes in. Then this wire here goes around. This is just to keep the wires nice and clean. And then it goes to the 4th gear pressure switch. Anyways, we just got one more wire to put on. Ow, sun came out super bright out here. Anyways, that's what I've been at all morning. Getting this place dug out from a snowstorm we got last night. And we were at a late hockey game, didn't get home till almost midnight. So I haven't even got out to the shop yet today. Transmission's over there. We just started putting in the lockup kit. So it's basically installed. I just spliced the wrong wire last time I was doing it, and I gotta fix that, but it's no big deal. Anyways, we'll finish this stuff up next week. Get you some video, and we're gonna start pulling the Jeep stuff apart here in the next day or two. But the driveway takes priority. Anyways, folks, I know we didn't finish, but like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.